Man, I've been super busy these past 3 weeks. I have a new position at my job, and that takes up a lot of my time. I like what I do at the school; it's rewarding, but it's different than working with the kiddos. And been busy with auditions, and it's been working on trying to get into voice acting. So it didn't personal life been all over the place, but we were here, and I appreciate you guys being patient. But I had to do a video. We had to catch up. I want to discuss the ban list. It's been out for about 2 weeks. I wanted to well, almost 3 weeks. I wanted to discuss yellow U7 and white U7. I mean, people were been asking me what are your thoughts on it. So I figured I could do all three of these in a short video, but long enough for you guys to see where I'm coming from. So with Son Goku Absolute Annihilation being hit, which I was really happy about it. I never really used it. I side decked it at times, but I never really used it in main battle because my build is obviously different. But my Goat Sublet definitely used it with the SS4 Gogeta combination, where you play SS4 Gogeta, you play Absolute Annihilation, and it prevents you from, you have to tap an extra energy, which is pretty broken at this point in the meta. So it being hit, it gave me more space to side in other cards. I just sided in Full Power Super Saiyan, where that one where you draw a card, you rest a card. But I was really happy to, well, part of me was upset, but part of me was like, okay, well, I guess it's fair for the meta. With Hey Shinron, Venomous Mist. Okay, I do not like this card. It's broken. It deserves to get hit. I hate this card with a passion. It KOs my battle card. It KOs my victory strike. Yeah, I said it. It KOs my victory strike, and I didn't like the fact that it stayed around this long, But they got rid of it. Moving forward, it worked. I mean, it's Ocean. The Nuova Shinron deck is still pretty good, but we don't have to worry about Haze being a threat as much in case you go against it. With Dog Broly, Unbridled Destruction. The card was just too good. It had a good route in it with the Ray U7 Vegeta. Obviously, this was the most played out card in Ray U7 Vegeta, and of course, it made Ray U7 Vegeta very, very strong. And of course, it being unique, even it being unique, didn't stop you from doing your play, especially if your opponent had three or more life, and the fact that you're able to do multiple plays with this card, even as this one. We're using it as one. Doc Brawley, Spirit Boost Berserker. Is just the fact that it it did more than it needed to do within the decks, and people was using it and playing it a lot. So with that being said, it needed to get hit. But Radio 7 Vegeta fans were pretty bummed out about it. But it did limit it to it limit them to playing other stuff. Now, of course, we all know these four ban lists need to happen for the next set because new cards were coming out. And I'm actually happy about that. I'm glad that people were able to adapt really quickly because the new white stuff, oh man, let me tell you. Now, with White U7 Goku, first of all, I just want to clarify that I think that this is a really cool mechanic, and I'm glad that they're promoting it with U7. Obviously, there are some changes in the decks, like the super combos I saw. I mean, obviously, you will run Backbone because Backbone is the most goaded U7 card, U7 combo card within the deck. But people was asking me about it, saying, Evan U7, is white U7 is going to be the next strong U7 deck? Is it going to be stronger than yellow U7? Is it the deck we use moving forward? White U7 Goku is pretty balanced out. So it all comes down to the pilot. We all know that. But I also want to inform you guys that by looking at some of the deck lists that we see on DBS Deck Planet, there are some changes I would make. But the biggest thing with White U7 that I enjoy is that you increase in power. You're giving your cards higher attack, which means that your opponent will have to use more combos or more negates based on what card is attacking. I think Bandai was really, 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 really smart when they made Beerus incarnation of destruction because for one, it's not leader lock. You can literally play it in any deck. Now, obviously, to be able to play a card that says you put stuff in hidden, right, means it slows your opponent down. It's like you're shutting your opponent. Hitting is shutting your opponent off for the end of the turn. I mean, it can't do anything unless you have the unless you allow them to reveal the card. But White U7 is very balanced out. I think White Universe 11 is a lot stronger because White Universe 11 adds more pressure on the field and they have more hitters on the field. But White U7 is really good. I think White U7 Goku will. I mean, I'm definitely going to build it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to enjoy playing this deck, and obviously, I'm going to get as many reps in as possible. I think its biggest weakness is the less of counters. There's only a certain amount of counters that they can use. Now, if you think about it, if Super Saiyan Son Goku Crimson Power was this card gains Universe 7 in all areas or have access to all areas, then yeah, this deck would be pretty broken. But they have to limit it. But like I say, the Beerus SCR is really good, and then them being able to apply more board control because that's what this deck is. White U7 Goku is board control. It's to slow you down, slow your opponent down, and it's to increase the attack power in your leader. And I think that's really cool. Now, if it's meta defiant, I don't know, but I will say that Universe 11 is. Now, my buddy Axel from Most Powerful Union told me because I told him on the phone. I said, "Look, man, I played Yellow U7 against Valmod, and it was tough, but I won." He told me, he said, "Brother, I'm gonna tell you that the right pilot will beat you with White Universe 11." And so that gives me a perspective of what to play. And you have to think about the cards you have to tweak up, the decks you have to go against, the cards you need to add. All those things varies with what you're trying to make, and I think that's what helps you become a better player. But other than that, the deck is still good. I think it will have a good bit of success. I think its biggest weakness would be Universe 11, White Universe 11 for sure. All right, let's talk about the final thing. Last but not least, Yellow U7 Goku, Autonomous Awakening. Now, I I get so many reps with this deck. I love this deck so much, and I'm able to understand the I understand how the deck operates the more I play. Now, the ban list did my deck a lot of justice. Right now, I wasn't running SS4 Goku. I'm sorry, SS4 Gogeta. I wasn't running the SCR, right? So I wasn't able to really do that combo. But I play Yellow U7 Goku like I don't have Victory Strike in the deck. I play completely different. Um, the last two locals I got second place, and I'm gonna do another video about that particular breakdown. But I wanted to, inform you guys that Yellow U7 is still a really strong deck. It is very powerful. Now I did test against the White U7 stuff. I mean, yeah, I got it, but we were all place tested. White U7, White Universe 11 definitely, of course, with the right pilot, with the right cars, the deck can be brutal. But right now, Yellow U7 Goku, I have to use every bit of resources within my hand in order to survive against the white decks. That I will say. And um I want to allow myself to be more open minded with the stuff that's coming in into the game because there's all this new stuff is happening. So it's not just Victory Strike no more. I mean, which I really don't do that. I do play Victory Strike when I feel like I need to. I look at board, I look at access, but I play differently. The way I use cards is used differently. So everything is just in concepts of what skills I want to apply, what ideas I want to apply, and how I'm going against my opponent. And I think that's the most important thing. It took me a while to understand that, but it is working. With the SCRs, I would definitely, I mean, I'll stick with my best friend. I thought about switching it out with the Gohan Piccolo SCR just to test it out, but I have learned a better play style going into this new meta with all the new stuff that's coming out. I mean, you have the new counterattack cards where It goes straight to it goes straight to the battle card. Those are definitely going to be something that people are going to be playing. I mean, even with yellow, with all the new yellow stuff, it gives me a perspective on what to play because everyone is so used to how the deck operates, and everyone is so used to how the deck is being used and how the deck works, and how to make it apply to the different metas, to the different parts of the game. And I think that's going to make it more beneficial. I think it's going to help me more. I think that it's going to allow me to continue to run this into the deck. It's going to allow me to be more focused on how the deck works. And I think that's the joy of having your favorite deck and piling it the way you want to pilot it. And then you get a joy of trying to understand how the deck works. So you look at decks like Pan, Rainbow Vegito, people. I mean, there are players out here who only run one deck and they top because they get the meta. And that's something I'm trying to do with Yellow U7. It's still a powerful deck. Now going against white cards, it's hard for me to target hitting cards because I can't really do a full effect of my auto, but we're still here and we're still learning. So yeah, I'm aware that this mechanic is bringing people back. People are excited. I'm actually happy for Universe 11 fans. My boy Juha, and he's like, I think it's time for me to come back, and I'm like, Juha, you need to come back. The game is great. This game is so beautiful. I love this game so much. I mean, I'm playing other Bandai games, but this is the best Bandai game ever. I love Dragon Ball, and the more I get involved with the community, the game, the play testing, the more it blows my mind. I try to do more. I try to do more testing weekly on Discord with the guys. I do go to the locals and stuff. So I'm on the grind, and I think that's important to stay on the grind and to stay busy with it. Anyway, I'm Ever U7. Have a great day, and remember the Lord loves you. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.